I'd like to honor the memory of Neil's voice. It was a unique voice. It was how he schooled us. It's how he entertained us. It was perhaps the most personal part of Neil. When I was a kid playing around with tape recorders, there was a voice that would occasionally come out of the tape recorder and speak to me once in a while. The voice that said, Ampex reproduce alignment tape 11-01-011, speaking to me from a world that at the time I could only dream about. Years later, when I met Neil at an AES committee meeting, and Phil, you were there, and I think Bob Snellgrove was there too. Hard to believe that's 30 years ago now. I heard that same kind of voice, except this time, Neil's big, generous voice was actually inviting me into the world of my dreams. He was welcoming me home to a place I had really never been before. So what I want to do tonight is just play 5 minutes of something that Neil and I were planning as a pilot for Jazz FM. We never got there. We thought, Neil, you know so much about these early recordings that you worked on. Let's see if we can put some color to it. This is an excerpt of one of those 2-hour sessions. I'm only going to play 5 minutes. This starts with Neil talking about what became the #1 Billboard hit, the first bossa nova hit by Stan Getz and Charlie Bird, Jazz Samba. Neil was the tech on the session. He recapped the Ampex recorder. He over-biased the machine by 5 dB to work with what he called the red oxide tape, and then he de-energized the record EQ so that it was flat out to 22 kilohertz or 15 IPS, and that's more or less where we're starting. So let's see if I can make this work.